immediately assumed that a member of my family or a friend had paid them to do that. I then decided
and planted them in your line of vision.
Exactly. Or that if I looked too closely, they'd actually have
Holy
hidden another
shit.
book inside the cover of mine. But it was just, there was some sort of insane high that I got from it because I think, oh my God, someone is actually reading the book. They seem fairly far along in it, so if they're going to finish it, they seem to be enjoying it. And my God, they paid for it. So it's just, I think it's every writer's secret fantasy.
Did you introduce yourself, or did you just let that be a private moment?
I let it be a private moment out of sheer paranoia because I didn't want to say, oh, you know, you're reading my book, and have them say,
Because you're in New York, you know.
Exactly. Or say, oh, yeah, somebody gave me this. I don't get it. So I thought it was safer to let it keep the bubble aloft.
Paul Rudnick is the author of a new young adult novel. It's called Gorgeous. He joined us from our studio in New York. Paul, thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure.
Oh, thank you so much. Me too.
For decades, the Austin Lounge Lizards have been trying to keep their town weird. Armed with an alt-country sound, sort of, and precise harmonies, they've been spoofing politics, religion, and romance for as long as most Austinites can remember. Now they're releasing their first studio album in 7 years. It's called Home and Deranged.
I wanna be too big to fail. I wanna steal and not go to jail. I lost in Vegas, won't somebody bail me out? If I could lie like those guys in New York, or had a buddy in Congress who would send me some pork, I'd be in a skybox, popping a cork right now.
The Lounge Lizards was actually founded in New Jersey by a couple of Princeton men back in the mid-1970s. Hank Card and Conrad Deisler eventually made their way to what is now Texas's musical center, where Tom Pittman rounded out the group. Personnel have changed a bit over the years, but Card and Deisler remain, and they join us now from member station KUT in, of course, Austin, Texas. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, thanks for being with us.
Our pleasure.
So, this latest album, Home and Deranged, has a little bit of attitude. Maybe a kind of snarkiness a little bit to it, if I could say.
That's fair.
Let's listen to your takedown of a fellow musician, the opening track on the CD, which is called Enough About Me.
Stage lights come on. I'm out here all alone. My words are crying at you like a stranger on the phone. I stand before you naked, stripped absolutely bare. What is everybody looking at? It's not polite to stare. Enough about me. I'm tired of talking about myself. What do you think of me? I need to hear it from someone else. Do you get my songs? Do you like my new CD? Why can't anybody say enough about me?
Anyone special in mind when you wrote this?
No, not really. It's just sort of an accumulation of singer-songwriters.
Holy
A little bit of ourselves, I suppose.
I think we were thinking about the song and the topic and just the one-liners for several years, but then Hank and I both happened to read an article about Sean Colvin in the newspaper.
Sean Colvin, who I love.
Yeah,
Oh, I do too. She's great.
but a lot of the article was about the turmoil in her life, and it was sort of angst-ridden. And that sort of put us in the frame of mind.
So, you guys don't like to play one kind of musical game. You like to mix up your
Holy
genres
mackerel.
a little bit. And there is this really interesting ballad on this album. Spelunking with Joking.
Oh, yes.
Son of a bitch.
That's one of our 10-year
Oops, sorry.
projects.
Like 20.
En Ejido Bustamante, I was running from the law. When a guy the people know as Joe, I thought I saw his webble music got heard on the radio. Now as idle outcasts we met down in Mexico.
Damn.
Killed a few Coronas at the old Ancira bar. He reached up and caught a frisbee. He threw it pretty far. It flew into a cave nearby, and that was all it took. Manana, let's round some of us up and take a look. Spelunking with Joking.
Did that truck turn around down there? Yeah.
Bustamante
So the lyrics
Shit.
go on.
Yes.
Let me quote some, if I may. There were
I'm trying to
dissident
film
aristocrats,
that when that big rock came down, I
dipsomaniac
was like,
diplomats,
holy shit.
executives from Texaco,
It's
marshals
just
from
coming.
New Mexico, Pancho Villa, Ambrose Bierce, Brando in his bandoliers. You even managed to squeeze in Leon Trotsky, Gilgamesh, and the honeymooners.
Is it like a big hole there?
How does this happen for you?
Is it
How
like a
does
big
this-
hole?
You're just the two
just
of you just get together and you just kind of drink some
break it
beers and
loose.
see what comes out. I mean, what
Pretty much. That song is actually based on a thing that really happened to Hank, and I'll let you start.
Please
Well, sort of,
do
yeah.
tell.
It was a long time ago, 30 years maybe. My then wife, my ex-wife and I were in Bustamante, Mexico, and we were just there because it was a cool place. And we ran into Joaquin Carrasco, the Huevo Huevo musician, and he was telling us all about these caves, and he's a pretty manic guy. And so...
So this is a real guy. For people who don't know, Joaquin
No, he's a real
Carrasco.
guy.
Yeah, and he was a big figure in the Austin punk movement.
Anyway, he's pretty manic, so we went down and we went spelunking with him, and it seemed like a topic for a song, but it literally took us at least 20 years to write the thing. So that's a lot of beer.
The perfect thing, though, they are conducted to the underground by this very personable host. And, well, it seems that it's just a step from there to imagine all the other guests that could be coming. And we're sort of specializing in foreigners who came to their grief in Mexico.
Drinking beer from giant schooners. Leon Trotsky and Rivera wearing matching HWY Gilgamesh and Blinky-Doo, Jigglypuff and Pikachu, Eurydice and Orpheus and Morpheus, of course.
Well, by the end of the list, we got much more general.
We kind of ran out of ideas toward the end. So we tacked them on too.
Yeah. and-
I mean, but why does it take you 20 years to write a song? That's not usual, right?
I don't know. It's sort of like a trunk song. Irving Berlin always had his trunk songs. Ideas that he liked, but he couldn't quite finish. He'd put them in a trunk. Then every now and then you'd open your trunk and go through it and say, oh, there that is.
So it does sound like the two of you and the rest of the group, you're having fun at this. I imagine you wouldn't keep doing it if it wasn't fun.
We are.
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, not every second, but...
You always
Holy
said that
shit.
the one reason for the longevity of the Austin Lounge was there's just separate hotel rooms. but that's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
shit.
came up with fiddle player
Alan,
DeVille
let's
in
back up.
a really
God damn
touching,
it.
shall we say, tribute to...
Hurry up, back up. Look at that. That whole damn thing is coming
Thank
down.
you for touching me there.
Jesus criminies. Don't want that son of a buck to come down on us. Holy shit.
Thank you for touching me where
Oh my god.
I felt things of which I had not been aware. Thank you for touching me there.
That scared me.
Touching me there.
Shit.
Thank you for showing you care.
Holy
Thank
mackerel.
you for breaching my barriers. Thank you for touching me there.
That is silly. That is just silly.
We want it to be beautiful. I'm disappointed, but okay.
I mean, I'm moved. I've also moved.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
You think this tune might help speed you through security at the airport?